Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to be back in the saddle. I want to thank Bill Allen and Justin and Matt for taking my place and all the guests they had, and Mark and all those were filling in for me while we were gone. We were at a tackle show down in Orlando. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but had a great time. Got a lot of good stuff to share with you, our viewers. But right now, let's get our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Highway 77. It's going to be not quite as hot, but folks, it is, this has been oppressive heat. It's just been amazing at the heat, and just the heat index is what's really just sapping people's strength. I've talked to people, and I'm just tired. I said, it's got to be this heat. It's just so oppressive. High 88, low 79, so not much of a variance there. Water temperature has been fascinating too. It's going up to 85 degrees, so it's hot there too. Take a look at the river readings. The Apalachicola Bluntstown is looking at a 2.3 this morning, looking in good shape. And also looking on Ocklawahnee, I'm sorry, I got Ocklawahnee on my mind, but we're looking at Choctawhatchee, and it's reading a 2.9. The reason I have the Ocklawahnee on my mind, I got a picture here later Amanda Whitehead sent me, and I've been thinking about the old Ocklawahnee River. If we all don't know, that's the one between, right before you get to Tallahassee, about 20 miles before Tallahassee. Lake Talquin drains into Ocklawahnee. A tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Home, Funeral Home and Cemetery. High tide, look at neap tides all week. Folks, we done today is July the 21st. We have a little high tide at 114, low tide 916, but just not a lot of movement. I was watching Matt get the weather on YouTube the other day, and he made a good point, and he and Justin were talking actually about you get a little bit of wind and all, not much tidal flow. That wind really affects it. We've talked about it before. It really affects your tides. The water don't get up there in the marsh area like you think it is. So, remember, it's a weather forecast. It's not a weather decree or weather promise. It's a forecast, and a lot of times it's not exactly what they say. So I was thinking about that while I was driving this weekend, going through some weather. Right? It's hit and miss a lot of times. Okay, the marine forecast will be southwest at 10 to 15, and I want to go ahead and do our times. Mark Coward, it's going to be 4:04 this morning and 5:01 this afternoon. I'll go ahead and show it to you. Marshall Counts Realty, and he was on the show this past week and gave you a lot of information on what he's doing now. So that's good too. Mark's very supportive of Panhandle Outdoors, and we appreciate all the help he is to us. And here's the chart right here. Okay, this morning it's going to be 4:40 to 6:40 and 5:01 to 7:01. Hope I got that time right. Okay, let's go ahead and take our break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. We're going to start this segment with some pictures, and we're going to come up and talk about the ICAST trip we took. But first, let's go over some of the local pictures, and appreciate all you folks sending them in to us. This gives a great glimpse of what's going on now. One of the biggest things going on is the king mackerel bite. We've really had a really good summer on king mackerel. I am so looking forward to going down to Seacourt Marina in Carabel in about 2 weeks and fishing that tournament. I'm going to have Mildred come on the show this week, but it's going to be some nice kings brought in. I just got a good feeling about it. So here, okay, let's start on this first one now. This is off the pier, and we get some good fishing off the pier. This king is Jeff Thomas. I got a couple of pictures of him. Austin Plummer helped him. This is a 31-pounder. Okay, 31-pounder here. You can see you break that 30-pound mark, and that's sort of like a little mark that you want to achieve if you're a king mackerel fisherman, is to break that 30-pound mark. And he's a 31 pounds, and Austin Plummer helped him gaff it up. That's a great action shot. You got a gaff though. See that gaff right there? That's a pier gaff. You just drop it down and jerk it up, and that way you get them. So really, really good job there on that king mackerel. Let's go. Okay, here's Jason Shingle on a nice drum. Drum fishing been good this summer too. That's a good one there. Jason, good job there, buddy. All right, look at here. The National Wild Turkey Federation, we've talked about doing it. Ken Paramore's gotten it set up. Go ahead and put it on the calendar. I got a little bit early now, but it's going to be August the 28th. There's a hunting heritage banquet. Be downtown at First United Methodist Church, and Ken's going to be in charge of it. There's his phone number there, and it's going to get this chapter started here for the National Wild Turkey Federation. We're certainly going to talk about that more on the show, but in fact, we're going to have Ken and Stan come on and talk about it. Okay, speaking of little accomplishments, here's a little Wesley Tillman. He's holding up his hunter safety that he got from FWC. We got it over there at Bay Shooting Range. Good job, Wesley. Okay, let's go on into some more fishing. This is Chris Walden with a 24-inch 8-spot redfish there. That's a lot of fun. I love that boat right there. Perfect sized boat for getting out there catching some redfish. Now I got a series of pictures here. This is like a, some of like a little vacation I took here, and this is some. Here's the email right here. Some of my catch during the week. This is Corey Godwin. I got 4 pictures during the week of July 4th while we camped at San Andrews State Park. Included, I had a bonus. My granddaughter JoJo, who loves the outdoors, she especially loves the water, and Corey went on to talk about how much he enjoys the show. But what a great, a lot of folks do that. Go out to San Andrews State Park and fish from the campsite there, go out in the boats and all. Really good trips there. Good job, Corey. Okay. Now let's go. You want to see a nice grouper? How about Guy Martin Ward? This boy can fish. He sends in some good pictures. That's a nice one right there, Guy. Okay, and this is, of course, you recognize Michael here, and they were fishing a redfish tournament, but they ended up catching this big old Jack Crevalle over there in the Pensacola, and that's a nice one. I got a little video if I've got time to show it today. If not, I'm going to show it tomorrow. Look at all the folks. These pictures are little fuzzy. It's not your TV. This is some of the folks I ran into at this tackle show, and just some of the nicest folks you recognize, of course, Bill Dance. Excuse me, he's a nice guy. Here I am. Nobody's going to guess this guy. This is Bubba. This is the guy who invented the Bubba blade. See it behind him? He had a booth there. Funny guy. He's from up north and all. We just had a great time talking how he invented it. He said, I said, how'd you invent that? He said, well, I just wanted something sharp. I said, well, that makes a lot of sense. The Bubba blade. Okay? And, I had a great time with Jimmy Houston. We talked a good while. I got some good stories on him. And what a nice person. Very, very friendly guy. Okay. Check this out. Let's get back home. This is that Ocklaton River brim I was talking about. Amanda Whitehead sent it to me. I seen her dad out there fishing Ocklaton River. I am going over there and fish with those folks. That's my home river really, and got a lot of fond memories of there. In fact, it's so good I took 2 pictures of it. Isn't that good? Good job, Amanda. Thanks for sharing it. Look, now let's go. This was actually taken. This was actually stolen down here in East Point. There's a pen battle too. John Pritchard had it. He lives on 60 School Road in East Point. If you see any of this, tell it to the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, okay? John, that somebody stole his fishing stuff. That's a shame. But if you have anything stolen, a lot of times we can help get it up. But anybody, always check your pawn shops and all, and a lot of stuff can be returned to the rightful owner. Okay, one quick thing before we'll take a break. Coming back from our trip. I've gotten back on 231. I was really over there on Star Avenue, headed toward 231. There's a boat ahead of us, and the canopy was up. That's one of my pet peeves. Not that it personally bothers me, but I hate to see people tear up the canopy. When you going down the road and your canopy is up on your boat, that wind, it's like getting. And when you hit 45, I've always watched this. When you hit 45 miles per hour, it really starts shaking, and all that aluminum frame starts vibrating, and the canvas starts wrapping all crazy, and it just. And I watched this. This guy was right ahead of me. Had a pretty good sized boat, nice boat, and he had a Franklin County tag. And I thought to myself, they know better. I know a lot of those folks down there, but he might have been the first time out in that boat. But it went all the way to Deer Point Lake, and by the time he got there, the canvas already over on the side. I could see where the aluminum had twisted, and it'll do that. So when you have your canopy on your boat, put it down. Don't leave it up while you're driving. I've seen a lot of them messed up. It'll twist. A lot of times it'll break off. That vibration just heats it, and they're not really strong sometimes in this joint. So that's one of my advice, my Panhandle Outdoors tip for today. Put your canopy down in your boat while you're traveling. All right, let's take this break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. First thing I want to mention, I've got some really good comments, and I appreciate the comments on that forestry tour that I took and I showed last week before I left, and all the trip I took down to Fernandina Beach with the teachers and all, and had some really nice comments on it. And it's funny how you do different things in outdoors, and just different groups of people love it. I think the variety of things we do really helps us a lot, and I appreciate the positive comments on that. It was interesting, the sawmills and all that. So, but now let's go back to fishing. Gail and I went down. This was our little vacation, I guess, for the summer. We were able to get away for a few days, and went down to Orlando, the convention center, and the show is a trade show. It's called ICAST, ICAST in capital letters, and it stands for Okay, ready for the international, I had to look it up, the International Coalition of Angling Sports Trades. And what it is, basically all the tackle companies get together once a year and have a tackle show to show all the new products to try to sell to the tackle stores, the Walmarts, the Bass Pro Shops, and all those that buy. Mainly, most of them are tackle shows like stores like Blue Water and Sunjammers, and I saw those folks down there. I was able to go. First of all, let me show you this is the program right here. I mean, this book it's amazing. It just has, you can see all the stuff, all the booths and all. I was amazed at the size of it. But the most amazing, I'm gonna get back to it in a minute, is the inventions all different people come up with. And we all, of course, had to wear our badges. Gail and I went as press members of the Panhandle Outdoors and also the Southeastern Outdoor Press Association. And so we had a little red. So they really treated us well, but it was so much fun being around people who love the things that we love, and it's all positive. Everybody's trying to do good things and all, and getting people in the outdoors, just a huge variety of displays, and I just don't know really where to start on them. I again want to tell you how big it was that Wednesday morning when we got started walking. Yeah, okay, we started at 9 o'clock and just started going up and down the aisles. Now we would stop and talk to people and look at, we'd look around just as you would. Every booth was something different. We started at 9 o'clock. And we took a little 30-minute break at lunch, went out in the lobby and had lunch at the convention center, came back in, and we finished at 3 o'clock, okay, going up and down those aisles. Of course, we were tired, but it just took us that long. That's how big it was. They said it had 12,000 people in attendance. So with that in mind now, you can imagine all the video I had to share with you, and it's really some good stuff. And I didn't know where to start, but we got little segments of videos. It's going to take Gail a while to get everything downloaded and edited and all. But one of the first things I want to do, really what fascinates me with the inventions. And I've talked about it here on the show. One of our summer things to do, if you remember, I said, work on an outdoor invention. Well, I could have seen you down there at ICAST if you could pay for the booth and all. But these people, every year there's inventions on outdoors, and I do a unit on an outdoor ed, and it's just really fascinating to see what these people are thinking, and some of the simplest. Why hadn't I thought of that ideas? And that's why I'm starting off this first one here, because this is one here, and ironically, Brad Stevens, I ran into him down there. He was we ran into each other. I said, "Did you see that?" He said, "Yeah, that's my favorite thing." So what this is a little simple invention that people can use, not just for fishing, but outdoors on the beach and all the different things. It's like a little portable shower. And I looked at that, I said, why didn't we think of that? It makes so much sense. But there's so many. We're going to show you like one today, but I'm going to show you about one every day or two. I probably got 10 of them, 10 different videos of different little inventions and all. Now keep in mind too, what they were trying to do, a lot of these are new products, and they won't be out until January, and that's what was fascinating. You couldn't buy anything there. I mean, they were not selling stuff like most places you go. They sell stuff out of booths. They were taking orders from different tackle people, coming to different tackle store owners, and I ran into some local folks and all, and and it was just a lot of fun. It's my first one ever, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's the International Coalition of Angling Sports Trades. And what they always talk about, this is the biggest tackle show of the year, and they said at the end it's the biggest one they ever had. So I told Gail, I said, we've been to the world's biggest tackle show in the history of mankind, and it was like that. So I got a lot of video to share with you, and I think you're going to enjoy it in days coming and also. But this first video, this is just, and what's fascinating, these are normal people just like you and I, real people. Why didn't I, invent it? So we're gonna roll this video here on this little invention. Okay, here we go. We've got a booth here. First name, Ashley. So, Ashley, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, I saw you over here. I thought you were cleaning fish or something. Tell us what you're doing.
Yeah, so this is a new product called the Rinse Kit. It's a portable pressurized shower system, so you can take your hose on the go. So what makes us different is you can hook it up to your hose spigot, and it requires no pumping, no batteries, and there's no moving parts. So you actually just turn the valve off, take off the spray nozzle, hook it to your hose spigot. We'll give you the adapter for your hose. Turn the water valve on and then turn on your hose. In 20 seconds, it fills with 2 gallons. No, 2 gallons of pressurized water. So after about 20 seconds, it'll fill. And then you just turn off your hose spigot, turn the valve off so you don't spray yourself, right? and then you just disconnect it, and then you're ready to go. So that pressure comes right out of the rinse kit, and you can rinse all your gear and your kayaks anywhere you want to. And this is called the rinse kit.
Did you invent this?
My husband did.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's right here. This is the inventor.
How's it going? I'm Chris Crawford. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a fun journey so far. So.
I want to ask you, y'all been on Shark Tank?
Oh no, we're scared of those guys. Looks like a fun show,
But you can spray a lot of things off. The lid comes off too, so you can have the grandkids stand on that, spray off their feet before they get in the car.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Pretty handy.
I like that.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
All right. So
We're back here at the rinse kit booth, and we talked to these folks yesterday, and look what's going on. Brad is here, and Brad is making an order, and so we're going to have them at Sunjammers. These rinse kits going to be at Sunjammers down in St. Andrew
And Highway 79.
and Highway 79. You see Brad making an order right now. Brad saw this, and he was sold it. Ryan McNeil, he was sold with it. Ryan, what do you think about it? Big Ryan is here.
Oh, she's gonna rinse off the kids. It's a great product. I mean, go to the beach, leave it in the vehicle, get off, rinse off the kids, and put them back in the truck. It's perfect. Same thing for fishing. I mean, rinse off at the end of the day. You can't beat it.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Great idea.
yeah, this is the rinse kit. It's a portable shower that doesn't have any pumps or batteries. You just get a hose bib adapter that comes with the rinse kit. Clip that on there, turn everything on. It takes less than 20 seconds, and the water pressure transfers into the chamber that's in here. So there's no moving parts inside the rinse kit at all. And then after a couple seconds, you just shut everything off, disconnect this, hook it back up to your nozzle, and you have full 65 PSI just like you would get out of your garden hose. And it'll spray on this setting right here for over 4 minutes. It's 2 gallons of water. And we have a couple of adapters so you can actually add hot water to it off your sink in your house. So real easy and convenient to use. Yeah.
Hi, welcome back. Now, wasn't that a simple little concept? Why didn't you think of that? They were selling a lot of those things, and the thing about it, they just had one little booth, and the people come up making an order, and so it's sort of spreading out. And then once you get one of the really big chains to take it, you do really well. It was the nicest people, a husband and wife and another lady helping promote it. So that makes you feel good. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm going to get one of them. I'm going to get one. I just think it's fascinating. I can see where we can use it, especially different places. Hunters can use that too, you know. Might want to wash your dog off when you're dog hunting. All right, here we go. Let's go to, we want to, one of the things this past weekend was the Emerald Coast Redfish Tournament over in Pensacola, and Michael and Mark Coward went out. Michael hooked up in this really big fish, and I'm going to, he sent me a video of him, Mark did, and it's like 2 minutes or something in pretty fast motion, really good video, nice action. I took it from the GoPro, and it's a nice Jack Crevalle. And that, if you ever caught one of those, that is one fighting fish. Of course, remember the Jack family. Similar to a pompano. A lot of times you see them from distance. I got my big pompano, but it gets closer and all you can see. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sort of run it here from my iPad, and we're gonna see. All right, Michael's up there on the bow, and he's got it hooked. I'm not exactly sure where they are. I'm thinking, is that music good? Oh, that's okay like that. Can we turn it down? Or is that okay? Okay. So they got it in fast motion a lot of that because it takes a while to catch a fish like that. Mark is moving along, and see all the pressure not on the rod. He's moving the boat a little bit. You got to follow. A lot of times you what I call follow the fish. You keep a little bit of pressure on. You want them to get tired, and you don't want to force them there. Love to see young people out fishing. Jack Crevalle, we have them in all our bait systems. Nice, pretty day. You can see it's a beautiful day to go fishing. A little bit away from other boats. Now, he's seen it. Now, Michael knows. Look at there. He knows he's got a hoss on there. see, it's a very lightweight rod and reel. And you start seeing the size of it. This is a really nice fish. But the challenge is you want to get them up to the boat. All right, there he is. Nice. You can see that's a nice one there. Get a couple of good pictures taken, and here's the release. They do a good job releasing. And this is how you release. Now you want to, handle them gently, get them back and forth, get those gills moving, get some air going through those gill plates, and just like that. Now that's a strong. These fish are durable now, even in this hot weather. All right, there you go. And that's it. Good job, Michael Cowart. They were fishing redfish, but boy, what a bonus that was to catch something like that. And I think they ended up catching 2, Mark said. So really, really proud of that. And like I say, even if it's hot weather and all, try to release them if you can. That's a perfect way to do it. There's a good video there and some really, really good stuff. I love to see, like I said, love to see young people out there, and especially a father-son team working like that. So I enjoyed that. Now, the rest of this week, we've got some really good guests coming on, some really exciting things going on. So, stay tuned. And I'm glad to be back. I had a wonderful trip. Glad to be back again. It was just a huge tackle show, and I'm going to have a little spaced out probably the next couple of weeks, just little segments of it, of different things that we were able to partake of, and really interesting. It just makes me feel good to be. And those folks down there were impressed that we did a daily outdoor TV show. Good folks, and really made us all feel good. So we're glad to be back, and thank you guys again for taking my place there. So today now, make sure you do something good for your fellow man. You have a great day. Enjoy the outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.